Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back here to today's edition of Intuitive Angling, and really appreciate you guys coming by the channel to check out today's video. And guys, today I want to talk about the truth behind running your boat at full throttle. There's a bunch of stuff that goes with this. It goes well beyond the obvious. We're going to talk a little bit about the full throttle operation and then some other speeds with the boat. And I don't know if I've ever seen a YouTube video on this before, but I'm going to give you guys my opinion on it from somebody that has had a boat since 1976, I guess it was, and give you guys my opinion on all that. Also, guys, before we get started, just want to remind you, you guys have probably heard me talking about it. We have got like one more week left on the sale on my Blaukat, the new throwback jig I've got, the black with blue tinsel here. It's the new color we got. It's only offered through the Cumberland Polarized website right now. We're going to have it in Tackle Warehouse along with my other colors before too much longer. But guys, check that thing out. This thing is freaking awesome, man. Put a little blue chunk on it. Fish it around shallow cover if you have water visibility less than 3 feet is absolutely my favorite color. And the thing about this, the reason we didn't put it at Tackle Warehouse initially, super labor intensive. When you're talking about tying with tinsel, they're very hard to do since these are hand-tied rubber skirts. So anyway, guys, I'll put the Cumberland Pro Lures website for my Blaukat Throwback jig link in the description if you guys would like to order some. And also, guys, if you want to order some of my other colors, you can get them at Tackle Warehouse. I'll have that link in the description also there. Man, I tell you what, guys, I had a little side note here. We had a storm here last weekend. We've been without power for the last 3 days, and it's like 90-some degrees. It is Kim and the kids are all cranky. It's like, it's so freaking hot in the house. We've been having to sleep in the basement. And I've got a generator I've got going to, at least we saved our freezer and refrigerator stuff and got a fan going. So anyway, just wanted to let you know what's going on at the house here. Okay, guys, the truth about running your motor at full throttle. I do not recommend it. And let me get into this, unless it's absolutely necessary. Let me sort of get into this. First of all, most bass anglers that I see are lead foots, and they run their boats too fast. It's like, just because your boat runs 65 miles an hour doesn't mean you have to drive at 65 miles an hour. I see so many anglers out there running balls to the wall when there's no need to it. Balls to the wall in practice, balls to the wall fun fishing. And guys, aside from the mechanical aspect, what we're going to talk about here, one of the worst things that you can do is run your boat full throttle when you're practicing or fishing for fun, because you miss everything. It's like, number one, you can't get a depth reading worth of crap when you're running full throttle. In fact, most of the time, you can't even get a depth reading on your boat, number one. Number two, you miss everything. It's like when you're running down the lake wide open, you're missing all the subtle stuff on the bank. Little rock transitions, little pieces of cover, water clarity changes, just nuances on the bank. And like my dad always said, he goes, Randy, you can't catch a fish running that damn boat of yours 60 miles an hour down the lake, which he's so true. So just from a practical fishing standpoint, running wide open is a terrible idea. Most of the time, guys, if you fish with me, if you guys have drawn me out in a tournament, I'm like a grandma driver. And one of the reasons I do that is because I don't want to miss anything. And the other reason I want to do it, guys, is you do not want to run your boat at full throttle very often because it's not safe. It's dangerous. Your reaction time is a lot less. It's like you can't see what you're doing as good. Your visibility is limited. A lot of different things could go wrong. On top of that, it burns a bunch of gas. It's like, unless you got unlimited funds, which it seems like a lot of guys that fish now, the Elite Series, they've got $200,000 trucks and boats and unlimited funds. I don't know where they get it all, but if you're like most of us out there, you're on a budget and you don't want to burn a bunch of gas. So when you have that throttle down all the way and you got all that stuff wide open, you are sucking the gas through there big time. Most of the time when I'm running down the lake, I'm running at like 30 miles an hour. 30 miles an hour is a really good speed for, fuel efficiency. You don't miss anything. Your reaction time is a lot better. And it's just a lot more chill to run 30 miles an hour. It ain't gonna kill you guys to run 30 miles an hour. You don't have to run 65 miles an hour just to get over to the next cove. Okay, now on top of that, guys, mechanically, it's like when you're running that boat wide open, I'm no mechanic, but I can tell you from somebody that's had a lot of boats what has benefited me. it benefits you, just like driving a truck, to baby your boat a little bit. It's like, you know, when you're running at those high RPMs, you know, your motor's working a lot harder. If you want longevity out of your motor, I just think it's a better idea to run it, you know, 30, 35 miles an hour. You're going to have a lot longer life out of your motor and a lot fewer problems. I've been able to do that not only with my outboard motors, but my truck. You know, there's a huge number of advantages to running down the lake like a grandma. You know, just trust me on this. And finally, it's like when you're running wide open down the lake, it does something to your energy as a person. It's like, you know, it's like you're just a little bit too jacked up because you're on edge, you're running fast, your adrenaline's pumping a little bit too much, and that is not conducive to catching fish. It's like when fishing should be a chill, relaxing activity. It's like the more calm and relaxed you are, the more you can focus on fishing. And if you're running down the lake wide throttle or full throttle at 65 miles an hour, there ain't nothing relaxing about that whatsoever. So, and finally, one other thing I'll add to that, guys, it is easier on your body. It's like when you're running full throttle down the lake and you happen to hit a wake that you don't see, you can land hard on it. You know, there's not any benefit from going wide open unless you have to. Now, about the only time that I run wide open, guys, if I'm in a tournament and I've got a slick or a smooth section of lake and I'm in the middle of the lake and I know it's deep and there's not other boats around me, yeah, I'll open it up to get to my spot where I'm fishing, you know, as quick as I can. But once I get there and start hopping around the area I'm fishing, I'm back to grandma mode. So a lot of benefits to that, guys. As you get older, you'll understand what I'm talking about. There's a truth. It's just like, you've heard this saying before, being young and dumb. That's true, guys, and it applies to bass fishing. And I don't take myself out of that category because I was young and dumb myself. I understand what it's like to be, you know, chock full of testosterone and, you know, everything's about yourself and you're hard charging. I get it. I've been there. But let me give you guys a little bit of wisdom from Uncle Randy here. Just start pretending like you're an old grandpa or old grandma driving a boat. You're going to catch more fish. You're going to burn less gas. You're going to be safer. You're going to be a lot more chill. It's going to be better on your motor. Like I said, just because that boat runs wide open doesn't mean you have to run it wide open. So anyway, hope it helps you guys out. We'll talk to y'all later.